Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet, and it's once again a tutorial, a beginner's guide for something that I think a lot of people think is very difficult. So you got a global market, you got a lot of areas, you unlock a new area with leveling up to a certain level, and then you think by yourself, fuck. How can I catch the fish over there? What fish is over there? What they are going to eat? Then there are two options that you can do. Number one is you go to the YouTube and try to find a video that explains it. That's most of the time the best option. But there are some mechanics in the game already that you can see a couple of things. So first of all, you see we got a lot of areas, and if you click on a certain area, I'm going to get now Michigan here. You got here fish species. So you got 30 of 49. And if you click on this fish species, you can see everything that you can catch in that area. What does this number mean? That just means that you caught all the ranks for those species. So you can see here, I got the trophy American Shed. I still need to get a common. If I got a common, I got 1 point more. People like that. People like to get all the scores to the maximum on the areas. I'm not really a fan of that because I don't like to do it, but I can understand it. It's a little bit like an achievement that you want to get. So you can already, by clicking here, you can see already what kind of fish is sitting on a certain area. You can do it everywhere, by the way. So if I go to Weeping Willow, you click here, you see all the fish species that are sitting here. But that's not all, because there is something else that you can see here. That is, you can see on the fish species what they like. So you can see it here. So you can just click, for example, on the Atlantic salmon. So you click on the Atlantic salmon, you got a very important info here, and there you see here preferred baits. So that are the baits, that spawn sack, shrimp, large minnows, small minnows, and there you got preferred lures, bullet spinner, single spoon, crankbait, sheds, nymphs, and medium spoons. So that is already good. So now you know, okay, I want to go to St. Croix. I want to target, for example, the muskie. People like that, a lot of muskies here and the pike. What do I take with me? If you get shiners and large minnows with you, you're already okay. So that's not a problem. For the pike, it's just the same, or get a spinning setup with a casting spoon on it. It will work always. Another thing that is very important, you need to read this too, because it's not everything that those fish like is here. So there are things that work too that are not going to be here in the info. Most of the time you can find it here. So let's have a look. So let's see this one. So here you can see the green sunfish. So we got bloodworms, waxworms, marshmallows, semolina balls. But then you can see here the diet of the green sunfish includes aquatic insects, crayfish, snails, plankton. So crayfish is going to work too, but it's not here. Insects are going to work here too, but they are not here. Like a fly, I know it works. Cricket works too on those fellows probably. So that's something that if you want to get a little bit more info. Then the next one, how do you know how big they are? They say always a little bit, okay, you will find it here 10 to 40 kilogram, but this is not going to say everything. So why is it important that you know roughly how big fish are for your setup? Therefore, it's very important. So most of the time, if your setup got a certain kilogram and the fish is equal to that kilogram, you don't need to fight them that hard, the fish. It depends a little bit. Uniques, they fight always a little bit harder. But if you go, for example, to the UK and you see the common carp is 30 kilogram and you come with a 10 kilogram setup, you're fucked. With the 17, 18 kilogram, you can already get the fish, but it takes a little bit. If you go with the 30 kilogram, you will just pull them out of the water. But how can you see that? Because that's something that they are not saying here. Okay, they give like a little bit of info here, but like for example, the Atlantic salmon, they say here it can go to 25 kilogram. In Michigan, there is no fish that is 25 kilogram Atlantic salmon. You only got the common one here. So I think they go maximum to, is it 4.5 kilogram? So this is not saying anything. So if you want to know that, you just click here on the leaderboard. You just take fish. You just take location. And you need to know St. Croix is Michigan. So let's have a look that we can find it. Here is St. Croix. And then you just need to take the fish and the Atlantic salmon. So you can see, yeah, I was almost right. So the maximum, the biggest fish, Atlantic salmon, is 5 kilogram. So if you got a setup, let's say that is around 8 to 9 kilogram, you don't have a problem if you want to target the Atlantic salmon. So that's how you can see it. So you just go to the fish pieces, you just check out what they bite on, and then you can buy it. And then if you want to get a way to get the setup right, you can just go to that fish. And that's it, guys. So that's how you already can see a little bit what kind of fish, what they eat and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.